Hello YouTube, it's Clint from Figure It Out Garage. Today we are going to show you how to probably inefficiently change the oil on a 2009 Toyota Sequoia with the 4.7 liter V8 engine. Step one, I would recommend, if you have ramps, put it up on some ramps. If you don't have ramps, you can do it if you're a small boy like me. I am 38 years old and I am a small boy. So I'm gonna put this thing up on some ramps. So we're gonna fire this bad mama up. And then we are going to very gently pull her up on these rampy boys. We did it. Go ahead and do the old emergency brake shuffle and then turn your whip off. Make sure it's in park when you turn it off. And then we got to pull the skid plate off. I'm very sweaty because it's like 140 degrees outside. Now that we've got her up on some ramps, you got to remove your skid plate. There should be more bolts holding my skid plate on, but I'm missing some, so I might try to find them. There's supposed to be 3 up here, and then there's 2 that hold them up in these little recessed holes over here and over here. You might be able to no, you can't get to the drain plug unless, wait. No, well, you can't get to the filter regardless. So the filter's over here, I think. I don't know. We'll find out. I can't remember. Skid plate removal. The bolts are 12mm head, I believe. No, they're not. Maybe the ones up in here are. Yes. These bolts back here are 12mm headed. Oh, and then there's one right here in the center. I'm not going to loosen this one all the way until I remove this one. Ah, yes, I guess I am. Okay, great, cool. Removing the skid plate is the worst part about changing the oil on a 2009 Toyota Sequoia with the 4.7 liter V8 engine. Come on. All right. Skid plate disengage. What am I caught on? Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, and then you want to get yourself a drain pan. You want to make sure that drain pan's got plenty of space in it, because this has got 6.6 liters of oil, quarts of oil. And then it's a 14mm bolt. And the pan, at least on mine, is kind of like a blackish color. So there she is, and I do believe it's 14mm. Yes. Seems like somebody, probably me, torqued it a little bit too much, which is great. Oh no, I guess not. It's not too bad. So here we go. Drain pan engage. And you get oil all over your hands every time. Well, you probably don't if you're more careful than me. So we're gonna pop the hood and then open up the cap so this drains more efficiently. So get in your big mama 2009 Toyota Sequoia featuring the Toyota 4.7 liter V8. And you want to pop your old hood here, and then you want to remove that Earl cap, and she's right here. Come on. And I can't really reach it good with one hand. What the heck? Who torqued this on? Thor? Okay, there we go. She's a little dirty up in there. I don't love that, but that's okay. This thing's got like 200,000 miles on it. Next step is gonna be replacing that drain plug, which you're obviously going to want to do before you put more oil in it. And then we will remove the filter. This thing's still draining a little bit, so we're gonna let it finish doing the little drippity droppity. All right, putting the plug back in. It's still dripping ever so slightly, but it's been draining for like 10 minutes. And you don't want to over torque this, but you don't want to under torque it. So we're going to torque it to good enough for me. All right, that feels great. Okay, now we got to get the filter off. So move your pan to where the filter is located, and then hopefully your filter isn't over torqued, but it probably is. Yes, okay. So I broke my oil filter wrench, so I'm just gonna use a pair of channel locks because I'm from Laurel, Indiana. So get your favorite large channel locks, and then give her a turn. Obviously, if you end up using channel locks, you want to be kind of careful. Channel locks are oil filter wrenches also. I don't know if you knew that, but they are. So I got all the torque off of it now, so I should be able to hand turn it. Yep. And then it's gonna drip. The Sequoias have this little tab on them that helps them drip because they know that they drip. So you wait for that to come out most of the way. And then yeah, that would have taken forever. So and then you get some extra rust preventative. So we'll wait for that to drip, and then I'll wipe her down with the old rag attack. Okay, so that's drip dropping. Let's get our we got ourselves a Wix filter, and then these 4.7 liters take 6.6 quarts of oil. So open up your old Wixie. This one does not have saran wrap on it. And then you want to fill this up, I don't know, half to 2/3 of the way-ish with oil. You can't fill it up all the way, obviously, because it kind of sits sideways. And then just like Pappy told you, you want to put some oil on the gasket. And then you reinstall. And you can see where she threads on there. I think you can. It's right here. And then you just give her the old 70-degree angle, and then you make sure that you thread that thing on nice and easy, because you don't want to cross thread it, because that would be bad. Get it hand tight just with your hands, your little fingies, and then give it the old rag attack. And then that should be enough torque so that next time you don't have to use a pair of channel locks. Obviously, you don't want to under torque it because you need that thing to not shoot oil out of it, but you don't want to over torque it either. All right, so our drain pan plug is back in and he's torqued, and our oil filter is back in and he's torqued with the rag attack. So let's put 6.6 quarts of oil inside of this 2009 Toyota Sequoia featuring the 4.7 liter V8 engine. You're going to want to get yourself a Flow Tool multi-purpose funnel, great for additives, fits all sizes of filter tubes. Pop that in there. Here's a pro tip from Figure It Out Garage. Open up your 5 quarts of O'Reilly's oil. Grab yourself a Milwaukee Fastback, patent number 48221505. Flip that bad boy open and give yourself a vent hole for maximum pourage. You want to peel off your lid and throw it on the ground and pick it up later. Flip that back to safe mode and then engage pour. Here we go. 5 quarts. Not too fast, not too slow, you know? That's how I go, don't you know? Oh God. Then you need 1.6 more quarts. I need just a hair more. Just a little bit more. I'm eyeballing it off the marks on the side of this bottle. Yep, looks good to me. Let's replace our cap. And then we'll reset the maintenance light. We'll be all done. All right, so did I leave the keys? No, I did not. Get your keys. And then I think I know how to do this. So, firstly, put your key in. Make sure you're on odometer mode. And then you find your button. You press your button. You hold it down. And then while you're holding it down, well, you got to hold it down with this hand because you can't do both. You hold it down. So I've got it on mode or accessory mode or whatever. Make sure on odometer mode though, and then hold it down. And then you turn it off. And then you turn it back on, I think. And then the maintenance required light is down here by the oil pressure part thing, and it's blinking right now. And then I think it should shut itself off here in a second. Yep, there it goes. That's it. That's all you do. And then you got to put the skid plate back on, and it sucks. So let's do that. Got to move your oil pan out of the way. And then you need your 12mm socket. Move your oil filter wrench out of the way. Grab your 3 bolts that don't match because you're missing the correct bolts, but maybe you'll figure that out later. And then you want to move your O'Reilly's hat because that's the auto parts store that we support around here at Figure It Out Garage. They are the best ones. And then you got to climb under here and you get your skid plate and you stick it back up in there. So there's a little hook here that slides up into this like cross member thingy mabobber, and that'll help hold it up in place while you put your screws back in. So here we go. All right, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Check us out on Patreon, check us out on Instagram, and check out the merch store. We'll have a link down here, all right? Keep figuring it out.